for Relevance Amplified. Some of you guys may remember me as Chief Strategy Officer of Offermatica. There we go.
This is John Mendez.
So, did a lot of work off that with landing pages, and some of the more advanced landing pages we did start to incorporate APIs into them. So it's really cool stuff. We're making these really dynamic landing pages based on all kinds of rules from search, so keyword and geo and all kinds of cool stuff. And then I got this really kind of crazy idea. Well, what if we kind of took that landing page functionality, since we have an API, and we were able to maybe serve it through an ad network? So instead of paying for all these people to come to our site through search, we would just take the landing pages and serve them out, right? Because search has a couple of issues. Search has problems with, there's a limited amount of impressions there, and a limited amount of intent, and then you got to convert people too. So, so what we did was I founded Ramp to create these applications that I call them. So these are applications that can be served out through ad networks, through Dart, and through Atlas. And they're 300 by 250 units. We also do them in 728. And I'll show you a couple of these. So basically what we're doing now is taking the landing page, there's all site functionality, and sending it out over an ad network. So pretty interesting stuff. We're also able to query the sites themselves too. So you see, what you see here is an ad for an auto dealer in South Florida, so we see some geo there. We're also, one other thing we're able to do is take some semantic understanding from the page content and then port that into the dynamic display of the ad content itself. And we do that with a really amazing technology called Dapper. Paul from Dapper's here. He'll be in that corner later. You can find out about the really fascinating stuff that Dapper's doing with semantic web. So here he's got an ad here, and you can see it's got the Honda Accord there, and then we're able to search by year here and change the Honda Accords. And this is, again, this is an ad if we wanted to search for Corolla. If I spell it right. Oh, of course, it says it, of course. I'm not going to find anything.
Yeah, well, it doesn't.
All right, well, there we go. So there you see all the Toyota Corollas. You can see there's 62 cars here. And again, we're able to pull in all kinds of information in the ad. So you can see we have the price, we have the mileage, we can go to the next car. And then, of course, if you go click this or click here, you're going to go to the landing page. You're all the way down funnel now. And you can engage the ad itself. And again, we're able to take all kinds of different parameters. I'm going to show you another one. I'm going to show you a few of these.
2 minutes?
2 minutes, that's it?
That's it.
All right. Show you a quick one. Here's one we did through Google Gadget Network. So again, really cool. We have the keyword. We're buying like the keyword here, Honda Civic. And again, we're pulling in dynamically the content into the ad itself through the API. And again, we're pulling out all that information through the API. We're able to change here. If you want to see 2007, there's 2007 Civics. Let's go take a look at one we did for retail. And this is Docker's campaign. We just did a Docker's campaign. Had some unbelievable metrics here. Actually, 8 clicks within the ad itself before people even click through. 97% of people who engaged in the ad clicked through the Docker site. We had over 100% improvement in click-through rate versus the ad. And you can see flat where you want to see pleated pants. Again, pulling that information into the ad through the API. You can search, go through. Oh, I like those. Bang, all the way down. You're on the landing page, all the way down the funnel. How much is the time?
1 minute.
Just 1 minute. All right, and let's see, one more thing we can do now. Now we can take the same API and do something really cool. We can actually take some rules and create a dynamic landing page. So here is, this is just a prototype right now, but remember that Toyota Corolla search we did? So we could take a local ad, so we know they're coming from, say, South Florida. We take the keyword, all of a sudden now it's created a landing page on the fly through the API. And you can see here all the ways to, we have semantic understanding of all those, all the information in the database from the dealer. So we have zip codes, we have automatic, here's all the automatic Toyota Corollas, here's the 4-door sedans, here's by zip code, everything under the sun available for users to help improve your conversion rates.
Thank you.
Who wants bidding?
Bidding.
Bidding?
Tracking.
All right, it's going to be tracking and moving.
Okay, I'll try to do it as fast as I can do both. I'm going to start with reporting and tracking. So first of all, this is our
search
system.
vision.
You'll see that there's a lot of different tabs here. It's kind of like analytics as much as, like AdWords. You have a lot of different things you can do. We are an ASP product, so you can access us through the web anywhere you go. We host everything. Forgive how slow this is. Again, as you heard, we're on these little broadband cards here. We work with 3 major search engines, and we also work with Ask as well. And in New York, we work with Neva. So we're a global company, and we can go a lot of different places. So talking about tracking, let me talk about reporting and tracking first. Coming to reporting. First, we just kind of tell you guys about our tracking. We track 15 different things with every click that happens. We track the day and time of the click, the day and time of the conversion. We track obviously the search engine, the term, a lot of different information. And from that, we gather a lot of information into our different reports we have available. So we have the standard. This is kind of formatted funky. We have our standard campaign ad group keyword reports. And then we have things where we can report by hour. So not only showing you your clicks by hour, but we're showing you when your conversions are coming in for time of day. And we have some great different things we can do with day parting and a new day parting tool that we do that can automatically analyze that information for you, tell you when to, and this is down to the keyword level. So unlike Google, who does it at the campaign level, and the Send who does it at the ad group level, we'll actually manage your bids. We can change the bid down to the keyword level for you. And we use this great information to do that. Report by order is another way to look at your business. And so rather than looking at it, how is my campaign performing, how is my ad performing, how is my keyword performing, I can look at each order at an individual line. And again, the amount of information you can pass back through our tracking is pretty much unlimited. We can track any type of event, whether it be a download, a registration, a click on something. We can also import information through an FTP back to us at the end of the day. Whether if it's an offline conversion, we can combine the 2 types of data together. So it's unlimited to what we can do, and the amount of information you can pass back to us. If you want to pass back more than the standard order ID, dollar amount, if you want to pass back the product, the style number, the membership ID, anything else that you can think of, you can pass that information back to us. It's available in our reporting, and then it gives you a deeper look into. So when you want to maybe drive that product or whatever it may be that you want to do, you can talk about what location they're coming from. A lot of different things you can do. You can use the reporting to then analyze that and push that product. So report by order gives you another look into that. Report by parameter and report by catalog. This is using another tool that we have, another feature that I'm not going to talk too much about, but it's basically what we call catalog management. And what it does is allows you to, I'm sure you're all familiar with tags, basically allows you to tag your keywords and your campaigns and ad groups no matter where they are. So keywords in 2 different campaigns can be tagged with the same thing. This then allows you for you to look at it from another business point of view. So I can say, how is this product that may be passed along several different campaigns, several different ad groups, how is this one product doing? So again, another way to look at it from a business point of view rather than a traditional search point of view. And then lastly, what I'm going to talk about is refer and raw request reports. So raw request report, I'm sure most of you are familiar with Google's search query report, yes? Yes, no, hopefully you all are. It's a very powerful tool. Raw request report is the same thing. So this will tell you what your end user is actually typing in and what it's matched to on your that you're bidding on. The reason why that's important is because the more specific and the more precise that your keyword that you're bidding on, and the more precise of a match type, it's going to increase your relevancy, which is what we all know is the most important thing for quality score, right? Is the more relevant you are, the more clicks you're going to get. The more clicks you get, the better your quality score, the lower your CPC. So by using raw request report and some automated tools we have that will automatically suggest that these are the keywords that are working for you, you're already displaying for them, but once you start bidding them in exact or phrase match, you're going to start increasing your clicks, increasing your quality score, and lowering your CPCs. So this will help expand your keyword list, and report by refer is a lot like Google's placement tool. And by the way, these will work across all engines, so that's the advantage of this. Report by refer, thank you, is going to do, it's like the placement, and it's going to tell us the different networks that are happening and which one's working for you, which one's not. So that's good for content where you can exclude, and that's good for Yahoo where you can exclude at the partner level. And I'm going to stop. Or do I have time? I got 6 seconds. So we have a lot of different reporting, we have a lot of automated tools that will help you analyze this information and provide you with recommendations on what to do. It's very actionable. And now I'm done.